Now that you've finished your trial, let's quickly review what we've learned and tie it all together and spot some trades. First, we have a single T short setting up. Here I have my EMAs in the correct order. I've got my 10 under my 20, under the 50, under the 200. Super trend is outside of its neutral zone. Just waiting for the blue line. So as soon as this bar closes, I'll know that this is fully qualified. The blue line is fairly close, and I am anticipating it crossing it to the correct side. And here I have my turn bar, but remember we can enter up to the first color bar. So I would enter using my red DPI. As soon as this bar closes, I do see that my blue line did cross as I anticipated, and we would be in this fully qualified single T. Alright, now while at the moment it may not appear that there are any trades set up, we are very close as we simply need our 10 EMA to get above the 20, which is already above the 50. And since we're in the middle of a run, we can be looking out for a momentum trade. All we need to see is a purple bar or a white momentum arrow and my EMAs getting in the correct order, and we could get in the next bar or two. And once I have my green background, I know that I can just watch for the momentum signal and then enter my green DPI price. Now I have my purple bar and momentum arrow. I'll go ahead and put in my DPI price in my ladder and wait to see if my order gets filled. Alright, now our order was filled and we'd be in looking for a 6-tick profit target with our momentum. Let's see how far this one goes. Would have already hit our profit target and be trailing. And as the market continues to move, we simply keep adjusting our trailing stop, securing more profit along the way. And this trade is already shaping up to be quite the profitable trade. And now, not only have we taken part of a huge portion of this run, but we can also be on the lookout for a divergence reversal and catch the market as it reverses. I do have my blue line moving in the opposite direction of the current trend. My super trend already outside of its extreme zone, just waiting to see a turn bar with a red dot. And now I can enter using this red DPI or retrace to my original turn bar entry price. And now after riding this momentum trade all the way up, we're now in a divergence reversal to catch the market as it reverses. And here we're looking pretty set up for a continuation long. I have my EMAs still in order. My 10 is just barely above my 20, which is above the 50, which is also above the 200. So this is a bit stronger of a continuation setup. My blue line is above the purple line. My super trend's not quite where I want it to be, but if we refer back to the master rules, we can see that we can disregard the super trend if our turn bar touches the 50 EMA, which we see it does cross that price. So if this bar hits my green DPI and plots as a turn bar, I'll have a fully qualified continuation long. So at this point, I'd go ahead and enter my green DPI price in my ladder and wait for my order to get filled. And now our order's filled and we're waiting for 2 color bars to plot for our profit target to be hit. Now here I'd like to point something out. In this particular situation, if for some reason we missed our entry on this continuation or on the first color bar, we can attempt to get in this run at this point with a breakout. I see that my purple line is outside of its neutral zone. We are heading into the high of the day and we're within 10 bars from the most recent turn bar. So I can go ahead and enter an order at 1 tick above the current high of the day, which will be my breakout entry price. So we do have a few ways to hop in on these runs if we miss our first entry point. Although ideally, we would like to be in as early as possible. And now our breakout would be filled and on its way to hitting its profit target as well. So regardless of where we entered this run, we would now already have hit our profit target and be trailing with our runner. Now let's take a look at our surf trade. This trade gives us the opportunity to hop in on some counter trend runs that we would normally not be able to get into. First, we need to see our blue line above the purple line, with the blue line also being outside of this neutral zone. So it will need to be at plus 50 for a long. Second, we need to see our super trend outside of its neutral zone in either direction. So even if we're looking to get in a long trade, if the super trend is outside of the neutral zone at minus 25 or below, that rule will still qualify, just so long as the super trend is not within the neutral zone. And after that, we can look to enter on any bar with a wick. So this means a white turn bar or a bar in the middle of a run that has a wick. So at this point, all we need to see is our super trend get outside of the neutral zone on the positive side or be at plus 25 or above, which if the market continues to trend long, we should see in a couple bars. And now I see this bar has a slight wick on it, which gives me an entry point. And last, I just need to see the super trend get outside of its neutral zone, which I am anticipating by the close of this bar, with our entry price being 1355.1, as we can see on our green DPI over here. And see my super trend did get outside of its neutral zone at 26, just above, as we anticipated. So now we're in this trade, and let's see how far we go. And now we've been able to hop in and grab 6 or 7 bars on a counter trend run that we normally wouldn't be able to get into. Now let's take a look at our final trade, the dot trend. For the dot trend, we don't care about the 10 EMA. We're only looking for the 20 to be above the 50 to be above the 200. Next, we need to see our blue line above the purple line, which it isn't yet, but it very well could be by the close of the first color bar. And last, we just need to see a white turn bar with a green dot underneath. All right, so we do have our white turn bar, our green dot. My EMA is still in order for a dot trend. My blue line is very close to getting to the correct side of the purple line. So if this bar closes as a green color bar, I'm extremely confident that this will be qualified. So I'd go ahead and enter my green DPI price at 1351.4. And let's see how this trade shapes up. And we see our entry price was hit. So now we're in this trade and would have just hit our profit target. I hope you can see how easy it is to spot these trades in real time, even if the market is moving rather quickly. 4 simple rules allow us to capitalize on quite a few market situations throughout any given day.